Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
If you're new here,
my name is Gabriella.
And my name is Jacob.
And before we get into this video, don't forget to like,
subscribe,
turn your post notifications on,
and comment below.
Now, so we're back
with another video.
And as you can tell by the title, basically we're just going to be giving y'all our 2020 Netflix suggestions because we know that during quarantine,
we know that during quarantine there's a lot of hard stuff to find that's good to watch.
And you're just bored at home probably.
Yeah, so we're just going to show y'all our suggestions. We got how many shows do we have?
We only have 2 shows because to be honest, personally, I don't get into TV shows on Netflix. I just never really find shows that I like.
Yeah, I think we only found maybe 2, right, or something.
Yeah, I have only watched 2. Well, 4, but I don't really finish some of them, so I didn't want to share that if I didn't really finish it.
Yeah,
you know.
We're just gonna show y'all the good ones that we actually really like.
Yeah. So I hope y'all like this and
there's a lot of movies too.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of movies. I think I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe 18 movies or 19. A lot of good movies.
I don't know about that, but we got a good amount of movies, and I hope y'all like it. And yeah, well, keep in mind some of them are new, some of them are old,
but they're still very good to watch.
They've been on there for a while. Some of them just got added on there, so Netflix is always changing. I don't know, they're weird. But let's get into my first TV show suggestion is gonna be The Office. This is my favorite show ever. I've been watching this since it was still on on TV before it got on Netflix, and then I started watching on it. Anyway, basically The Office is it's a sitcom TV show. It's about Michael Scott. He's the manager at a small paper company called Dunder Mifflin, and there's just it's about the average life working at a regular job, and it's a documentary kind of that's what it is, but it's based on this British show that was made before, and the characters are based on the British actor or characters from the other show before. And basically it's just the boss is he's crazy and funny, and his employees do not like him, and later on in the show they learn to like him, and they learn to it's a good show. You should watch it. And there's 9 seasons, and the last season, if you watch it from day one, from the first episode to the last, it'll make you cry, because the last season makes me cry. And my favorite, if you watch this and comment down who your favorite character is from there, because mine is Michael and Dwight. Those are my 2 favorite characters, and Jim, because he's a romantic guy that likes Anyway, so we're gonna.
That's a lot of seasons too. That's 9 seasons.
Yeah, he doesn't like The Office. He just doesn't get into it. I love that's just my show, and it will always be my show.
Y'all should still give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. It's funny. Anyways, the next one is 13 Reasons Why.
13 Reasons Why is a very.
I'll be putting a picture, so don't worry.
Yeah, 13 Reasons Why is based on true events, so
Well,
is
it could happen in real life. Y'all probably, more than likely, y'all know, y'all have had to have watched at least the first season, because it was really popular and everything. But the last season that just came out, that one is really sad.
Yeah, that one's really sad.
I cried a lot.
We
cried.
They did really good. They really did all good, in every episode and everything. They did very good, but didn't they? This is a good cereal. That's alright.
Not sponsored.
But 13 Reasons Why is a very good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about, should we just how should we say this one?
I think y'all know what it's about.
It's
based on what Hannah Baker did in the beginning. Hannah Baker, she killed herself, and she released the tapes. I'm sorry, I have food in my mouth.
And then season 2 is basically whenever they're all going to
the trial, right?
Yeah, to the trial. And they're all trying to it's a really good show because they all try to tell their lives and their stories and
some of them are honest. I think Zach's honest.
Yeah, it's most of them are fake. Some of them are real stories what they're saying. And then the third one, it gets crazy, and then the fourth one, it gets crazy again.
The third one, a new character come, which is Ani, and honestly, my opinion on her, I do not like Ani, or Annie, whatever the fuck. Oh. But I do not like Ani. Like, she was not meant to be in that. Like, she really wasn't. Like, she had no. She didn't even know Hannah. Like, she really should have not been in there.
She didn't know anybody, honestly.
I honestly felt like she was too nosy, and she was putting herself in like the situation that she did not belong in.
Y'all should comment below if you like Ani or not.
I did not like Ani. She honestly, when I saw the third season, I was just upset with her.
Yeah, I was too.
But she's in the fourth season, like, kind of, and honestly, the fourth season is probably like my favorite, I guess.
Yeah, I like rewatching the third and the fourth season the best because they're just good. Like, it gets really good.
We literally watch this show like every day. We watched it yesterday.
Yeah.
We watched
there's a lot that goes on. Like, honestly, there's a lot. There's a lot of characters, which is the cool thing about it.
Yeah. And it's also, it could, like, this type of stuff happens, and that's why it's, like, good to watch something that actually goes on in real life.
Yeah.
You know?
So you could know, like, you could know things, and if you see something like that, you could, prevent it from happening.
My chapstick.
You use your chapstick, like, every second.
I do. Okay, the next one is...
The Dirt. The next one is The Dirt. It's a very good one.
It's like his favorite movie. So.
Yeah, it's like it's basically like based off of Motley Crue. It's like Motley Crue, you know, where those four singers, they all like ended up being in a band and they started like making good music. Like first they were like, I don't know, it's basically like when Nikki Sixx, he like, I guess you could say
he created a band, right?
Yeah, but he ran away because his mom was like, she only cared about her boyfriends basically, and so I guess he had enough, so he like cut his arm, and then the cops came, and then he just wanted her to go away, the mother, so like they went their separate ways, and he was then homeless, and he met friends, like 3 different other friends, and basically they start trying to make music together, they start a band, and then they go on tour for the first time, and they're a little nervous, so they mess up. But I'm not going to say the rest of that one because I don't want to like mess it up for y'all guys.
But it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
And they keep going on tour and just a lot of stuff happens. Like one of the singers kind of just like almost dies. I'm not going to tell you which one because I don't want to ruin it, but it's a very good movie.
Y'all should watch it. It really is. I mean, he watches it like every second of the day, but you know.
It's basically on Motley Crue.
You watch it a lot, babe. He watches it a lot, and I got tired of it. But I liked when I first watched it, it was a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
we're moving on.
So for the next movie on here, it's basically if you like thrillers and, you know, drama and movies like that, this is really a good movie. It just came out, so if y'all probably already seen it, but if you haven't, you know, listen to this because it's a really good movie. Yeah. So it's called Fatal Affair, and it's basically about this woman, and she works at a law firm, and one day she goes to work and she sees this man that she used to go to college with, and, you know, it kind of surprises her because now he works there, and you know, I guess they used to be friends or whatever, but now she's married, and I think, well, he's divorced, and, you know, and he's always liked her, so he tries to, you know, befriend her, and they you know, she's open to being friends with him again, and well, he invites her to, well, he asked if she wants to hang out with him that day or that night, and she couldn't for some reason that night, but then eventually they do, and they just try to catch up and everything, and basically, like, they almost had sex, and he took it the wrong way, and he just gets very obsessed with her, and he just takes it too far, and so she has to, you know, she has to look into who this person is and what, you know, why is he like this and whatever. She finds out different things about him, and it just gets crazier and crazier as the movie goes on, and, you know, it's a good movie, so y'all should definitely watch it.
Yeah, you should give it a try and see if y'all like it or not, and comment below if y'all liked it or not.
Yeah. So I hope you know, end up watching this. So
yeah, I hope all of y'all haven't really seen these movies because these could be new movies for y'all to watch.
Yeah, they're good movies. Good.
Yeah, every suggestion we got for y'all is good.
Yeah. So the next one is gonna be End of Watch.
End of Watch is a very good movie because it could happen. I mean, lots of it happened before, It's about like cartels and like two cops. There's like, well, there's more than two cops, but there's only two cops that are actually like, they're like best friends. So like these cartels, they sell guns, they sell drugs, they do drugs, and they do all of that. And then so like these, I guess like these two cops, they like find out about them and how like they do a lot of inappropriate stuff basically. So they try to catch them and they try to get more closer to them. So they find out where they're at and they see what they're doing. They're trying to see if they're doing anything inappropriate, like doing drugs. And they don't find any. Well, they found some at first, and then they just told them to like you know, basically throw it away or something. And they're giving them a chance, and then basically they started knowing that like they're just bad people. Like they're doing a lot of inappropriate stuff, and they hurt people and all of that. So the cartels are trying to trap the cops because they find out that the cops are trying to like go after them. So they like have little traps and everything, and the cops go through the traps and they like get really hurt. And at the end of the movie, it's a really sad movie, but it's a really good movie. It's basically about, you know, cartels and cops. So if y'all like movies like that, y'all should definitely check it out because it's a very good movie.
I've only seen parts of it because I always fall asleep, so I didn't really know much, so I just let him explain it.
If y'all like shooting games like Black Ops or whatever, like y'all think like the guns are cool, or you know what I mean? Like y'all think the guns look cool because of how games look, and like just how everything is. Like in one of the scenes, it's really cool and funny because like a cop fights one of the little dealers, or I don't know, the other guy like fights, so like they like fight it, and then like the cop like beat him up. It's like a really funny scene, so y'all should really definitely check that movie out. It's a good movie. Okay, for the next movie we have right now
is Friend Request. And I will be putting them like right here in all the pictures of the movies, just in case, you know, y'all don't know which one. So basically, well, he actually showed this to me. I think I saw it yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
And it was actually a really good movie. I didn't think it was because it kind of just, I don't know. To
it
me,
looked a little weird, right?
Yeah, to me, it's like it was gonna be one of those like cheesy movies that they have on Netflix or you know whatever. But basically, it's about, you know, these two girls. They go to college and there's this one, you know, shy, quiet girl. She's like in the, you know, those people that are like more in the background and they keep to themselves. Well, that's her. And she requests this girl that's more on the popular side, you know, and that girl, the popular girl, tries to befriend her because she's trying to be, you know, nice and whatever. And but she figures out that this girl is very obsessed with her. Like she's always texting her. She's just always doing too much, and she doesn't like that. And one day for her birthday, you know, she kind of lied to the girl and said that she wasn't going to be doing anything with any of her friends, but she ended up, you know, seeing that she did on, you know, they posted it and stuff. And so that girl, the shy girl, she, you know, she ends up killing herself actually, and they find out like things about her, and life for the popular girl goes like completely, like everyone around her just gets hurt and dies, and
it's a really crazy movie. It's like she put a curse on them. So everything just goes like crazy. Like her life
changes a lot.
Yeah, basically she turns into the other girl at the end of the movie.
Babe, you just spoiled it, like Rowdy.
Well, it's okay. Because there's like a lot of parts that y'all haven't even seen yet. So y'all still like it.
No, I gotta take that out because,
Dang,
babe,
why?
you just spoiled it for them.
How did I spoil it, babe?
Because you said what happens at the end of the movie. Like, you didn't have to say that.
But, babe, that's like information these people gotta know.
No, because the whole point is for... You know what? No.
Alright, whatever,
No.
babe.
Okay, so for the next one is Cabin Fever. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Cabin Fever is a good movie. Cabin Fever is a good movie. We literally saw it like the other day.
Well, like a few days ago.
Well, yeah. And we've always seen it on Netflix, but we always thought it was going to be a cheesy movie, so we never gave it a shot.
Yeah, like, I didn't think it was, like, it's a really good movie. Like, I didn't think it was. And it's been on Netflix for, like, a good minute now.
Yeah,
and, like, I just didn't ever want to watch it. But it's basically, I mean, I think this is there's a lot of other cabin fever movies, but this one is really good. It's the 26th version or
really
whatever,
good.
and it's basically about these friends. They go to a trip at a cabin, and like in the beginning,
like they basically go to a trip, and like they find out that there's like a disease going around.
It's in the water.
Yeah, it's in the water. So like basically, if you swim in that water, like you're basically like just gonna get the disease.
Or if you drink the water, or take a shower in the water, it's like, I mean, it's kind of hard not to do all those things, but that's what happened. And
there's like a group of friends that like go to a little camp that they have bought like in the woods. So like basically they go to it, and then like there's like some weird old man, and I guess he got the disease because he didn't know the water was like all infected and had a disease in it. So they were wondering like what's wrong with him. Like they thought he was like some kind of zombie or something. Because I mean he did look like a zombie, but he just was trying to get help.
He had the disease, and then he just, he was asking them for help. And then one of the girls from the group, she ends up actually getting it herself, and they have to kill her before they get it themselves, and it just gets crazy, and all of them I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, but it just gets good, and it's a really good movie if you like scary movies or gory movies or whatever.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I should give it a try.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the next movie, I'm sorry, guys.
Next movie suggestion.
It is Patriots Day. Honestly, like if you like action movies, I was gonna say war movies, but it's not really like a war movie exactly. But it's a good movie, and it's a really good movie, and it's actually happened. Like it's based on true events. Yeah. So this is a really good movie, and it's starring Mark Wahlberg. If y'all know him, y'all know that he's a really good actor.
He is a really good actor. He comes on from Ted. That's another.
He comes up on a lot of movies. He's a really good actor. He comes on The Good Guys, I think that's what's called, with Will Ferrell. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. But anyways, this movie's about in Boston. They were having the Boston Marathon, and basically there was these two bombers. They bombed at the marathon, and Mark Wahlberg is there. He's a police officer, and he was there with all the other all his other fellow police officers. They were there, making sure everything was gonna go smoothly, and it didn't. And there's a lot of different families that it shows that get affected by this bomb that happened at the marathon, and how it changed their life and everything. And it's just a really good movie, and it's really sad if you think about it, because this actually really happened, and it's just a really good movie.
And people get hurt, and there's just like a lot of blood and a lot of gore.
Yeah, so if you don't like that, then you shouldn't watch it, because there's a lot of that in there.
But if you do, you should definitely click on this video.
Movie.
I mean, yeah, it's a good movie. So
yeah, it's a really good movie, and there's a lot of action in it, and it's just a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
You should definitely watch this movie. Anyway, so okay.
On to
the next movie is I think it just got added on to Netflix because I had not seen it before, and this is like one of my favorite movies. It's a really good movie. It's The Help. The Help is basically it's back in like the night. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting this right. That's why I'm looking. Now it's based from the 1960s and like the Southern times, and basically there's this girl named Skeeter in the movie, and she's a writer. Well, she wants to be a writer, and she's gonna be writing this novel, and it's based on how do I say this? It's back in like back then times, and it's about like the rich white folks, and they have black maids. I'm sorry, I say like so many damn times. But anyways, she wants to do like a story based on like the maids and what they go through, and their opinions and their thoughts on like the life of being a maid to these white women, these white families, and how life is for them. And it's a lot of people were against her doing it, like her friends, because they're I was gonna try to say this word, but I don't want to say it wrong, but they're mainly white women that are her friends, and they're not for what she's trying to do. Even her mom isn't really agreeing with it. And it's just a really good movie, and it's really sad at the end. Like the ending made me cry because it's really sad.
Some parts are really funny.
There's there's this one funny part where Minnie, she actually, cause one of her boss, like, she fired her. And honestly, that part upset me so much because she fired her for just using the restroom.
That's pretty messed
that
up.
was just
That's
that
not
was
right.
just yeah. And so to get back at her, what she did was that she made a pie out of her
food.
shit.
Yeah.
And the lady actually ate it. Yeah.
It's
But
a really good movie though too.
yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
It's a long movie. It's like around 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. You should definitely watch it if you like movies like that. And yeah, so that's a good movie.
Definitely watch it.
And the next one is Mac and Devin Go to
Mac and Devin Go to High School is a very good movie. It's like there's like rappers that come on from this movie, like Wiz Khalifa, he comes on from there, and then Snoop Dogg, and then Tyga comes on from here. He comes on like in one scene. Yeah, he comes on from like one scene. Anyways, yeah, it's a good movie because like Wiz Khalifa, he was kind of like a nerd. You okay there?
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa was kind of like a nerd, and Snoop Dogg was like more like a famous drug dealer, I guess you could say. And like Wiz Khalifa, he thought Snoop Dogg was like dumb because Snoop Dogg was like always like, you know, smoking or whatever, and like, you know, doing, I guess, like smoking.
Wasn't he like really behind in school? Like he was older than everyone else.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg was really old in that movie, and he was like behind. But this was his last year, so he was kind of really trying, I guess. And then like Wiz Khalifa, they ended up like partnering, so they ended up being partners like in a test, I think. And then like
a project.
Yeah, a project. There it goes. They ended up being partners, and like Wiz Khalifa, he didn't want to because he thought like Snoop Dogg was like more like dumb, I guess you could say. And then Snoop Dogg started teaching Wiz Khalifa some interesting things, and Wiz Khalifa started like liking it, and he thought Snoop Dogg was basically cool, and they ended up being like best friends, and then they made like a song together, and then they had like, I don't know, Snoop Dogg just did a lot for Wiz Khalifa in the movie, and it's a really good movie. It's basically like a smoker movie, so if you like smoker movies, then y'all should watch that. It has a lot of like, you know, weed in there. So it's a really good movie, y'all should watch it.
Yeah, I had never seen it before actually. I thought it was stupid.
It's like, yeah, they graduate at the end, so.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I thought it wasn't a bad movie, it was good.
Yeah, y'all should watch it.
Okay, so the next movie is actually, it's been on Netflix for like a while now, but they haven't took it off because it's a really good movie. It's called You Get Me. It's with Bella Thorne. If y'all were back in Shake It Up days, you know who I'm talking about. It's a really good movie. It's kind of one of those other like obsession movies with like, you know, the person being obsessed with someone, and it's like a thriller movie. And basically, there was this guy, and him and his girlfriend, well, they went to a party, and like he got into an argument with his girlfriend's like ex-boyfriend, and basically she ends up breaking up with him, and he ends up leaving the party with another girl. And when they leave the party, like he goes with this other girl, and they do things, and which is Bella Thorne, and I don't know the guy's name, but they go and he just does things with her that he never even did with his own girlfriend, and he ends up getting with his girlfriend again because she wanted to be with him again. And well, once school started, he sees that Bella Thorne, she's back at that school, and she had never even been there before, and she's there, and he sees her around, and she basically tries to get closer to him by becoming friends with his girlfriend and their friends. And she just, she starts, she thinks that, in her mind, she thinks that he still wants her, and he doesn't. He wants to be with his girlfriend, and that's it. And
that was basically like a one-time thing, what he did that night.
Yeah, it was just like a one-night stand type of thing, and she didn't understand that. And he had to tell her, and that really, messed with her head, and she just, it hurt her even more than what was already happening. And, he hadn't even told his girlfriend what happened because she's over here being friends with this girl and not knowing that him and her and the boyfriend slept together, and she doesn't even know that. So Bella Thorne, like, she tells the guy, she's like, if you don't, you don't tell her, I'm gonna tell her. And she even pretends to be pregnant. Like, it's just so much stuff. And then he has to look more into who this girl is. He finds out that that's not even her name. Like, it's a really good movie. And they find out who this girl really is. And she ends up being like crazy. She's really crazy. And she came from like a
psychologist or no?
I cannot speak today. Like, I can never speak when we record. I don't know why. But like a psychiatrist, I cannot say that word. But y'all know, like a mental hospital. She came from one of those, and they just find out a lot of things about her, and he has to try to get rid of this girl, and it's really hard. But the ending is really shocking. You should definitely watch the movie. It's a really good movie. Before they take it off, because it's been on Netflix for like a while.
And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like it at first, and then my baby right here showed me, and then I was like, alright, I'm gonna just give it a chance. And then like we watched it, and I was like, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Like, it's really good. Like, y'all should definitely watch it too.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it. So for the next movie, this movie, honestly, I didn't know if I should like put it on here or not, because like I watched this like a long time ago, and I like when I try to watch it now, like it's a really like a 2-hour long movie. I kind of daze off in those movies, but this one is a good movie if you like thrillers.
I like watching long movies too.
And thrillers. It's basically about a serial killer. A serial killer back in like, what does it say, the 1960s? And excuse me,
okay.
I don't know what's going on. The 1960s, and Robert Downey Jr. is actually in it, and him and I forgot the other guy, the actor's name, but another actor in it. They're trying to figure out who this, the serial killer is, because the serial killer, he's different from most serial killers. He basically sends them information, and he's admitting to killing these people, but he's not saying, like, it's anonymous, so they don't know who it is. And it's called Zodiac because he's sending these little, like, Zodiac,
signs?
Well, like, how do I say it? I don't know what the word is. Like, they need to figure out what, like, it's like a letter that he puts, and it's just different signs and symbols, and the Zodiac symbols and signs and everything. And they need to decode it and figure out what he's saying. And they get super into it because, obviously they want to stop who this person is, but they cannot figure out who it is. They need to find out what these notes are saying and these other, like, symbols and everything. So it's a really good movie if you like, thrillers and stuff. It's just a really long movie, but it is a good movie, and it's an older movie, but it is a really good movie, and you should really watch it.
Yeah, it is a really good movie.
Yeah. And then there's one more movie that I wanted to say, unless there's another movie that you have. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just serious.
So, is there any other movies that you want to say? Because I have one more that I want to say, but
I do too.
Well, you can go first.
I mean, I don't know if this is the same one we're thinking of, but like it's called The Notebook. Are you thinking about
no, that's not the
The
one.
Notebook's a really good movie.
I showed him that movie, and he just like fell in love with it.
It's a really good movie. Yeah, it really did. It was crazy. Anyway, it's like I don't know how to say it. Like there's like some little.
It's a love story.
Yeah, it's basically a love story.
And it's like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, it's a really good movie. Y'all should watch it. It's like these two kids, I guess a long time ago, like this guy lied to her, but he was kind of on the poor side. Like, he didn't have that much money. Like, his job only gave him like 87 cents, or I forgot.
An hour. He said like 8 cents an 87 cents an hour. And she's like rich, her family's rich, so like they want her to be with a rich man, marry a rich man. Like, that's what they want for their daughter.
Yeah.
And he's poor, and but he wants to be with her, and she was there just for the summer. You know that she was there for the summer, and it's basically. I'm sorry, babe. I took over.
Yeah, but it's okay. But like, I guess they started like talking more, and they started like Like
she fell in
didn't-
love with him.
Yeah, because she didn't like him at first, but then like I guess whenever they started spending more time, like she started thinking it was funny, it was nice or whatever. So she like started she fell in love with him. So like they would like I remember like she wanted. I don't know how to say it. Like he got like a house.
He wanted to build a house for her the way that she wanted. And what happened was that, like, and he's telling it from because they got married and they lived a long life together. But she develops Alzheimer's, and basically she forgets everything. And they're like they're in those homes for the older people.
Yeah.
And basically he has a notebook that he has of their love story and their life, and he reads it to her every day, hoping that she will one day remember them and remember how they fell in love with each other and just their story, and she can remember who she is without him always having to read to her. And he's been doing this for a long time, and the nurses don't think it's gonna work, but she one day she realizes, oh, like that's us, that's our love story. And it's a really sad movie, there's so many sad parts.
Well, everything's kind of just sad if you really think about it. In the whole movie, basically they're already old, but they're telling their story, which is their memories from a long time ago, and it's just like a notebook. It's a love book, It's about like their memories and stuff.
That's a really good movie, and if you like romantic movies, and hope you're gonna cry, but it's a good movie and you should definitely watch it.
Yeah.
And the last movie that I was gonna say,
I actually got one right after that one too.
Okay, the last movie that I was gonna mention was The Winchester, and that one actually came out, I'd say, I feel like it came out a few years ago. It's not that old actually, but it's a good movie, and it's actually there's actually a Winchester house. And basically this woman, she's an older woman, her and her husband, her husband came out with this rifle, and it's like a very, nice, and back then in that day, they became millionaires off of this rifle, and it's really nice. And they were millionaires, and they had like a really nice house, they were building it, but he ends up dying, and the lady, I think she was into like black magic, and she was into all of that, and basically like her house is haunted, and the ghosts tell her, or the demons, the spirits, they tell her that if you want to stay alive, you gotta keep building your house. So she keeps building her house and building her house, and the way she has her house, it's them telling her the way they want the house to be built. And it's I guess to keep them alive and keep her alive, because the moment she stops, she's gonna die. And in real life, it's said that the moment that she stopped building, she actually died. Not exactly then, but she died when she stopped building the house. And it's a really good movie. It's it's scary, but it's a good movie. And the way she builds the house is crazy. Like, you gotta look into the way the house looks, because it is big. And sometimes she'll have like a door that leads to nothing, a door on the ceiling. Like, it's a crazy house that she built based off what these spirits were telling her. It's just a good movie. So you should definitely watch The Winchester, or Winchester. I'm probably saying it wrong.
It's a good one.
But yeah, it's a good movie.
And I think this is the last one that we got on our list. This is the last one it is, right?
I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
Well, this is the last one that we got for y'all guys. This one's called Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Oh!
That's
I forgot about that.
that's a good movie. It's like really funny. Like, there's these two this is what it is about. There's these two hillbillies, and like they look kind of like all poor, like they got like dirty clothes on and everything, and they have like a camping trip, like at some little, I forgot what it's called, like it's like at some little, what is it called? Like, it's in the forest. It's like a little camping place.
Cabin?
Yeah, a cabin. It's like a cabin, and they go to like a cabin and they drink beer and all that. So they'll like buy some.
I've never seen this movie. I personally think it's dumb.
Well, anyways, like there's like some college kids, and they think that like they look all weird because they look like two weird hillbillies. And like the hillbillies were trying to talk to them, and they're trying to be friendly, but I guess the college kids, like, they just think they're weird, so like they didn't want to talk to them. And then I think there's like the two hillbillies. They like one girl, they like a girl, And like, anyways, so they talk for a little bit, and then they go their separate ways. And then the college kids, like, I guess they went swimming to like a lake or something. And then like one of the girls, she fell and bumped her head like on a cliff thingy. And then like she like got conscious, or I don't know how to say it. Yeah, she was unconscious. And then so the Hillbillies, they saw her and they like took her and they tried to help her out and everything. And like they made her breakfast the next morning and all of that. And they were just trying to be really friendly. The reason why they were there though was because like they were just drinking beer and they were catching fish. They were doing their own thing, but then they saw them, so it was kind of like weird how they saw each other at the same time. And then I know this is a lot. I'm talking a lot about this movie. Anyways, like those college kids, they try to find her, and they think that the two hillbillies are like, they think they're trying to like kill her or something. So they try to save her, and then they all just end up killing themselves on accident on the hillbillies' property. So like a cop comes and like it's just really funny. Like it's a funny kind of. It's not. I don't think it's really scary, but it's a really funny movie. And basically they kill themselves on their property, so it looks like the hillbillies killed them, but they really didn't. And that's why it's called Tucker and Dale versus Evil, because like, you know, the kids are kind of evil. But yeah, that was all we got for you today in this video. I hope y'all like those Netflix suggestions.
So, thank you so much for watching this. I am so sorry. There's a pimple right here and it looks disgusting.
It looks cute.
But anyways, thank you so much for watching this
Thank you
video.
so much. I hope y'all watch it and enjoy it and like and subscribe and comment.
Turn those post notifications on, please.
Because that would really help the channel out.
And comment down below. I'm sorry. I'm eating too much of these cereal, like the cereal, and it's just making my mouth.
I hope the video isn't too long enough for y'all to watch. I hope y'all watch it all. And if y'all are at this part of the video, thank y'all so much for watching it.
Like the full video.
And check out the movies too.
These are some really good movies, and we put a lot. So that's why the movie. I mean the video is so long because we put a lot of movies in. We put a lot of
actually work into this video because we've just talked a lot about it.
We're gonna try. I want to kind of upload another video today, so you might see another video from us, hopefully. If not today, probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, like, comment, subscribe, and turn notifications on. Thank you. Bye.